Longer be ruled by fear. Be that guy who breaks the cycle. The one who stands up when everyone else stays sitting. The one who says no more when everyone else shrugs and accepts it. You were not put on this earth to follow a broken path. You were born to create a new one. I'm not talking about motivation you feel for a few minutes. I'm talking about obsession. I'm talking about rewiring your brain to demand more from yourself every day, no matter how you feel, no matter what happened yesterday, no matter what anyone thinks. You wake up and your first thought is, I don't want to do this. Guess what? Do it anyway. That's what makes you different. But that's how it works. That's the process. That's the price of becoming that guy. The guy who did what no one else could. The guy who woke up every day and said, I'm not going out like this. You weren't made to be average. You weren't made to sit at a job you hate, go home to a life you tolerate, and lie to yourself every night before you sleep, saying, maybe tomorrow I'll start. There is no tomorrow. Tomorrow is for people who play it safe. Tomorrow is for people who stay stuck in the cycle. You want to be that guy? Then act like it. Start to damn cycle. You say, I'm tired, and you still go. You say, I'm scared, and you still act. That's what makes you different. That's what makes you that guy. Nobody's coming to save you. You already know that. Stop waiting for someone to believe in you. Stop waiting for the world to cheer for you. Be your own fan. Be your own coach. Be your own army. The old you played small. The old you made excuses. The new you, he doesn't ask for permission. He doesn't explain himself. He doesn't slow down for anyone. You want to break the cycle? You better be willing to be misunderstood. You better be ready to walk alone. You better be prepared to outlast them all. Most people fold. Most people past what anyone expected of you, that your name becomes a blueprint for what's possible. That's the life you're building now. That's the man you're becoming now. You are becoming that guy. The one they remember. The one who made it out. The one who refused to settle. The one who never let excuses win. Be that guy who broke the chain. The chain of fear. The chain of addiction. The chain of comfort. The chain of good enough. Because good enough isn't good enough when you know you've got more inside you. You look around and everyone's stuck on autopilot. Same job, same complaints, same problems for years. You can't be that. Tell you to slow down, take a break, don't burn out. But they don't get it. You're not chasing comfort, you're chasing freedom, you're chasing peace, you're chasing respect, not from others, from yourself. Self-respect. That's what happens when you do what you said you would do. When you stack days. When you build your legacy one decision at a time. You're not addicted to progress, you're committed to it. You're not doing this for a quick high or a post on social media. You're doing this because you made a promise to yourself. A quiet promise. Who doesn't need validation, who doesn't need anyone to pat him on the back. Be the guy who works in the dark, in the cold, in the quiet. You want something real? And do something real. Shut out the noise. Lock in. Set a schedule. Keep the schedule. Train harder. Work smarter. Stay focused. Say no to things that don't push you forward. Say yes to struggle. Say yes to hard days. Say yes to being underestimated. You're not here to play their game. You're here to break the board. They'll doubt you until they fear you. They'll ignore you until they need you. Let your results speak. Let your discipline scream. Let your consistency tell them what you're about. No shortcuts. You're doing it because this is who you are now. This is the standard now. This is your life now. Keep going. Keep grinding. Keep growing. Stay sharp. Stay focused. Stay ready. When you break the cycle, you don't just free yourself. You free everyone watching you. Your little brother, your future son, your sister, your boys, your friends, the people you love. You show them what's possible. You show them what self-belief looks like. You become the proof. You are the storm. You are the shift. You are the disruption in a world full of sleepwalkers. Don't slow down. Don't settle. Don't forget who you said you'd become. Keep moving. Keep evolving. Keep proving it to yourself every day, every moment, with every action. Be that guy who didn't fold. When life started swinging, when the pressure started building, when everything felt like it was against him, he stayed standing, not because it was easy, not because he felt strong every day, but because he made a decision, a real decision, the kind you can't walk back from, the kind that changes the direction of everything. People talk about generational curses. People talk about the cycle of poverty, of abuse, of failure, of addiction. But here's the truth. It only takes one man to say, it ends here. One man to get up and do the work his father never did. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be relentless. You don't need the answers. You need the attitude. You need the work ethic. You need the vision. You need the stomach to take hits and keep throwing punches. Be that guy who doesn't look for easy. Be that guy who looks for real. The cycle wants you tired. The cycle wants you bitter. The cycle wants you to believe it shifts when you enter. Not because you're loud, but because you've been through hell and kept going. You want peace? Earn it. You want respect? Bleed for it. You want freedom? Grind for it. That's the real currency. Time, energy, sacrifice, sweat. No one talks about this part. They show you the cars, the vacations, the wins. But behind all of that, years of work. Years of doing things when it wasn't fun, when no one cared, when it felt like nothing was changing. Be that guy who kept showing up, not because someone made him, not because someone paid him, but because he refused to be average. He refused to settle. He refused to repeat what broke his family, what broke his past. He stared down his excuses and told them to shut the hell up. He told them, I've got work to do. And he did it. You're not behind, you're not late, you're just getting started. This is the part they don't show, the part where you break, the part where you cry in private, the part where you scream in silence, the part where you keep building, even when the blueprint is smeared in blood and sweat. But this is where you earn it. This is where you forge it. They'll call you lucky later. Let them. Let them have their stories. You'll have the proof. You'll have the receipts. You'll have the life they never had the guts to build, because you did what most won't. You stayed in the fire. You lived in the grind. You built a new standard. You became the man that history remembers. You sharpen your mind when everyone else is scrolling their life away. Be the one who turns weakness into strength, who turns pain into focus, who takes everything they said you couldn't do and does it twice, loud, proud, and relentlessly. There's no cheat code. There's no easy way. You've already learned that. This world is cold, and it doesn't care how you feel. But that's fine, because you're not built to be protected. You're built to fight through it, built to lead, built to set a new standard. You think your kids will remember what car you drove, what watch you wore? Nah. They'll remember how hard you worked, how you never quit, how you changed your entire family's future with nothing but will, grit, and daily action. Be that guy who teaches others how to suffer with purpose. Be that guy who takes no shortcuts, who tells the truth even when it hurts, who doesn't back down just because something's hard. You've tried hiding from your potential. You've tried shrinking to make others comfortable. And what did it get you? Nothing but regret and a voice in your head saying, "You're meant for more." So don't run anymore. Stand up. Own your flaws. Own your past. Own every single failure. Then rise anyway. Get up with your mess. Get up with your pain. Get up with your broken heart and your broken bank account and your broken confidence and move forward. Every day. This is not about ego. This is not about likes. This is not about clout. This is about legacy. This is about looking in the mirror and being proud of the man you see. It's about earning your self-respect every day. That means keeping your word. That means grinding when you don't feel like it. That means saying no to things that used to own you. You're not chasing hype. You're chasing power. You need a reason bigger than likes, bigger than money, bigger than applause. You need purpose. You need to be dangerous in the best way. Disciplined, focused, unstoppable. So be that guy. Be the one who takes nothing and turns it into something. Who takes doubt and turns it into drive. Who takes failure and turns it into a lesson. Be the one who's still going when everyone else gave up. This is not just about breaking the cycle. This is about starting a new one. A cycle of strength, of progress, of power, of presence, of purpose. Every time you get better, you plant a seed for the next one watching you. They may not say it, but they're watching. Your friends, your family, your co-workers, your kids, your future self. They're all watching to see if you'll fold or if you'll rise. Be that guy who doesn't fold. Broken or whole, and get it done. Because that's what it takes. Success doesn't care how you feel. It doesn't respond to your intentions, your potential, or your prayers. It responds to blood, sweat, and consistency. Period. Most people fold when it gets hard. They quit when it gets uncomfortable. That's why they stay average. Because greatness lives on the other side of pain. You've got to walk through fire, face resistance, and keep moving. That's what separates the few from the many. You want results? Show me your discipline. Show me how you show up when no one's watching, no one's cheering, and no one's rewarding you. People say they want the dream, but they sleep in, make excuses, and blame everything but themselves. If you really want it, and that's the worst kind of loss, if you really want it, fall in love with the process. Love showing up tired, training when it's inconvenient, studying when it's boring, grinding when others quit. It's not about having time. No handouts, no saviors, no secrets. Just you, your decisions, your actions. People will doubt you, let them. People will talk, let them. People will leave, let them. The grind is lonely, but greatness is built there. Not in the spotlight, but in the shadows, when it's just you and the work. The price is high, the work is hard, but you know what's harder? Regret. Waking up 5 years from now, stuck in the same place, still talking about what you could have done. You think failure hurts? Try regret. That pain sticks. So stop hesitating. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect. You just need to move. Do it broke. Do it tired. Do it scared. Do it anyway. One foot in front of the other. One more rep. One more call. One more mile. That's how you win. That's how you build a life worth having. Not by talking, by showing up. Be unshakable. Be the one who doesn't flinch, who hears, "That's not possible," and answers, "Watch me." That's the mindset. That's the fire. That's what it takes. And get used to doing it alone. Every real journey starts in solitude. People won't see your vision. They won't get it, and that's fine. What's not fine is letting their doubt become yours. You have to believe in yourself so fiercely, so loudly, that it drowns out every voice telling you to stop. Be your own fan, your own coach, your own hype. Because once you learn to push yourself, nothing can stop you. Every day is a test. Every decision is a vote for your future or your past. Are you voting for the one who snoozes, who waits, who blames, or the one who shows up, grinds in silence, and earns it every single day? This isn't about talent or luck. It's about discipline, effort, mental toughness. Learn when you're confused. Stand up every time life knocks you down. You have to sacrifice comfort, time, ego. The lazy version of you has to go. If the disciplined version is going to rise, no more excuses. No more toxic habits. No more someday. You can't cling to who you were and become who you're meant to be. One has to die. Ask yourself, what are you willing to give up to get what you want? Your weekends? Your comfort zone? The need for approval? Greatness has a price. Peace, energy, time, even your old identity. Most people won't pay it. That's why most people settle. But not you. You're still here. Still reading. That means something. That means you know you're built for more. Now prove it. And don't forget, nobody owes you success. Not the world, not the universe. You earn it. With focus, with sacrifice, with early mornings and late nights, with doing